Media Composer really, it's an industry standard tool. I have used it for so long that it's muscle memory. So I don't even have to think about what buttons I'm pushing. Hi, my name is Alyssa Lehner. I am nominated for an Emmy on The Voice, and I've been working on The Voice since season 5 on and off up until now. The thing I enjoy about The Voice the most is crafting the individual stories of the contestants. To me, that's really the heart of the show. I love the singing part, and obviously everybody loves watching the performances, and the coach scenes are really fun and joyful to cut as well because they're comedy, and I love usually the light comedy that they bring is always really fun to edit. But to me, the real heart of it is the stories of the contestants, which is what I love cutting the most. I found out about my nomination while I was driving my kids to summer camp, and my husband called, and I didn't have my phone plugged into my car, so it didn't answer. So I was at summer camp, and I'm listening to my husband's voicemail, and he's texting me like crazy, and I thought something was horribly wrong, but it was our nomination announcement that he had been following, and he was really excited, and I was jumping up and down, and the kids were so confused. And then I tried to call my parents and tell them, but they were up on a hike in the mountains and they couldn't hear what I was saying. So it was like the delayed reaction of excitement and joy. I think the biggest challenge on making any episode of The Voice work is creating the overarching story, because each episode is self-contained, but also it's part of a bigger story arc. It's always a little bit of a shuffle at the beginning, but when you actually get it to the right place, you can feel it working really well, and the flow is there, and it's really fun. And all of a sudden, it's like a huge relief to be like, yes, this is the order. Now we can really get in there and start crafting it as well as we can. There's so many tools that I use in Media Composer. It kind of comes down to a couple of them. I really love the match back function. I know that's like not like the most exciting, but being able to match back to a group still today is very magical, because I've been editing for so long. We used to not have groups, and you just have to type in time codes. It's mapped on my keyboard. I push a button, I can go back into the raw, listen to wherever I want to based on where I am in my sequence. And that is really one of my favorite tools. Script sync to me is mind-blowing, because I come from cutting on film, a tape, and binders of looking for the word and all you have to do now is look through your script, push a button, and you get as many ands, buts, any of the connective tissue you need in a sequence. Or if you want to finish a thought in an interview, script sync really is bananas. I can't even believe that it exists. Media Composer really, it's an industry standard tool. I have used it for so long that it's muscle memory. So I don't even have to think about what buttons I'm pushing. It's just, I know what I want in my head to be translated onto screen. It makes the workflow really easy to know Media Composer, because it's just very intuitive. If I were going to give advice to any people who are interested in learning the craft of editing, trust your instincts, go with your gut, because usually that's right. Don't be afraid to try a million different things. That's the magic of Media Composer. You can cut 18,000 different versions of something and save them all and go back. I think learning a tool like Media Composer is really important. I think it's an industry standard, and it's really a great tool that everybody that I know uses.